What's up, you guys? Eddie at Fliptroniks. We're going to be taking a look at the iPhone 7 versus the iPhone XR and talking about which one to buy going into 2020. Okay, so I'm still a huge fan of the iPhone 7. I know this phone's got a little bit of age on it at this point. The iPhone XR, you know, obviously I love this phone as well. Price points, though, I mean, you're looking at around $200 compared to $600. So if you're thinking about going with a cheaper iPhone, you know, for the next year, I think the iPhone 7 is still going to be a good option. Now, I'm going to have some links down there if you want to check out the latest prices on Amazon for either of these, but I want to do a video comparison, a loudness test, and of course a gaming test on this new game called Sierra 7, which is just ridiculous. But you know, spec wise, obviously you've got a much smaller display on the iPhone 7 at 4.7 inches LCD, and then of course the XR is using a 6.1 inch LCD display. So I mean, you do get a much bigger screen on the XR, but you also don't get the home button. I've said it a bunch of times, I do miss the home buttons on these iPhones. It's been definitely something I wish they didn't get rid of. But there's a new movie out right now, looks like, called Six Underground with Ryan Reynolds. I'm gonna load this up. We're just gonna do a little you know, video comparison. Now both these phones are using LCD displays, which I just mentioned, and I've got both phones on 50% volume. So you're gonna be hearing them on the 50% loudness. I gotta say though, the iPhone 7 is still a very loud phone. So I mean, it is still good for listening to music and, you know, obviously watching video as well. And I haven't watched this movie yet, but this is like a new one that they just released on Netflix. It looks, you know, pretty badass. I just haven't checked it out yet.
What if I told you, I know what happens when you die. I know what happens when you die. You become a ghost.
It's pretty cool.
You become a ghost. Trapped in a shadowland. Trapped in a shadowland. A world of whispers. A world of whispers. Except to other ghosts. Except to other ghosts. Orphaned.
All right, so just kind of like lining these phones up, you can, you know, clearly see that it's pretty cut off with the notches on the iPhone 7, but the XR also has a notch, but obviously it's not as obvious. All right, but anyways, that's just a little of the, you know, video comparison. I don't want to spend too much time on that because I want to get into some gaming comparison right now. So I've got this game called Sierra 7. It is ridiculously cool. So we're going to load this up. I'll probably start off with the XR. Then I'll make my way down to, you know, the iPhone 7 with it. But really cool game. It's pretty new. It's kind of like in early access mode right now, but I think it's a good one to kind of compare both phones with. So let's, you know, start up here. Let's get into it. This game is just ridiculous. It's very cool.
Good luck.
Oh, nice. Getting pretty good at this game. We got some live enemies coming up here. Sorry, bro. Oh, wasted. I'm gonna check out this grenade throw. Dang. That was nice.
Area clear. Nice job.
All right, let's get this going down here on the iPhone 7 now. But you can see this game is just kind of ridiculously cool. I mean, it's very different. It's got kind of like a cartoonish theme. But let's get that iPhone 7 rolling right now. Okay, so God, I love this game. All right, I'm just gonna get both phones back to the home screens here. So I want to flip them over because there's one other point that I want to make. The thing that's also nice about the iPhone 7, it's a lot easier to hold one-handed and put in your pocket because it's a lot smaller. It's got, you know, an aluminum backing on it, so it can also take drops a lot better than the iPhone XR, which has an all-glass design. But, you know, with all that said, I think you can definitely get away with using an iPhone 7 for another year, no problem. And I still think it is obviously going to be, you know, good for playing games, watching videos, and also play some really high graphic games without any freezing or lag whatsoever. So I'll throw some links down there. You know, whether you want to spend $200 on the iPhone 7 or $600 on the iPhone XR, I totally get it either way. You know, if you could also smash the like button on this video, I'd appreciate it. Thanks for watching it, and we'll see you in the next one.